Hi guys, welcome to or back to my channel and welcome to Vlogmas Day 5. Today I'm going to be doing a November reading wrap up and also telling you my December TBR. I've actually never done a TBR video and I've only done I think one reading wrap up because I did September and October together, but November is going to be on its own, but I'm also going to include my TBR for December. I've just got my laptop here with my Goodreads, which is why I'm looking down. I've read 79 books this year, which is really good. My goal is 100, which means I still need to read 21 books within December, which is a lot of books. So I think I'm going to do a like 12 or 24 hour, probably 12-hour reading challenge for Vlogmas, so then I hopefully can get a bit more. And I read a few short stories, novellas, whatever you want to call them. But yeah, I'm just going to give you a reading wrap up, tell you what I rated them, if I would recommend them, and then we'll do the TBR bit. I started the month by reading the Magnolia Park series. Now this took a while. I think I read all 5 books. I ended the 5th one on the 21st of November, so it took me a while and I loved the books, and I was kind of confused why it took me so long because I'm a relatively fast reader, but Magnolia Park, I was reading it so slow. I don't know why. It just seemed to take a very long time and I'm not sure why, but I did really enjoy it. My favorite book, the 4th one, Daisy Hates, The Great Undoing. Julian, love. Daisy, love. Magnolia, honestly, kind of love. BJ, I hate him. Oh my god. Just with number 4, the thing was at the end of book 3, I'm not going to spoil anything, but there is a big plot twist that kind of leaves it on a cliffhanger, and it's not a nice plot twist. Yes, and so I really wanted to get to book 5, but obviously I wanted to read book 4, and so at first when I started reading book 4 I was like, I just need to get through this one. It was also shorter, it was like 300 pages, but that one was so good. The first book was honestly the worst, and I think a lot of people say this, but you got to get through the first one, get to the Daisy Hates books, read the first 2, and then just for anyone who doesn't know, oh also they're all on Kindle Unlimited. Almost every book that I read is on Kindle Unlimited because there's so many books on my TBR on Kindle Unlimited. I might as well read them whilst I have the subscription, and also because over summer I didn't have Kindle Unlimited, so I was kind of getting through my TBR that's physical or things that I bought on my Kindle. So now has been the time where I've been reading a lot of Kindle Unlimited books and I love them. It's my favorite thing ever, and I'm pretty sure my subscription is just about to start because I got a 3-month free trial because I stopped it for a while during exams, and so I've been having it for free. Anyway, so it's kind of, a lot of people compare it to a bit like Gossip Girl, and it kind of is. They're very like high society, very rich. They're kind of a similar age. They're about like 22, 23, 24, 25. I was honestly a bit confused about the ages. They were around that age though, and like, you know, the press is following them, their pictures are everywhere, so it gives Gossip Girl in that way, but it's very toxic, a lot of toxic relationships, kind of a bit of like gang lording in the Daisy Hates books, which is not a spoiler. Really good, very toxic, like cheating, that type of thing. Love triangles. It's really good though. I really enjoyed it, and I'm glad I read it because I'd heard so much about it that I'd just kind of been, you know, there's some books that you're really putting off, but I finally read it and I really enjoyed it. Yes, I would recommend, but that took me a while, so up to the 21st of, I mean, I say a while, I probably read, 21st, like on average a book every 4 days, but that's kind of slow for me. But anyway, I then read A Very Bossy Christmas, which was a novella. This was Kindle Unlimited and it was very short. It was workplace romance. I gave it 3 stars because it wasn't the best book that I have ever read, but it was fine. Basically there was a billionaire, what's his name? I'm really bad with names, so I know exactly what happened in the book, but I wouldn't be able to tell you the name, so I'm just gonna check now. Okay, so Declan is Maddie's boss, so Maddie's, I believe, his assistant, and Declan's like a lawyer, and he needs a fake date. He just tells his mum that he's got a girlfriend because she keeps asking or something like that, and so he convinces her to come home with him because otherwise she wasn't going to go home for Christmas, but it means that he was then going to work on Christmas Day, and that meant Maddie had to work, and so he was like, well, if you be my fake boyfriend then you can have Christmas off, go and see your family on Christmas, but you've got to come with me to meet my family, and kind of, you know, fake dating. It was duo PV. It was good. Next was 'Tis the Season for Revenge. This was the first book in the series Seasons of Revenge, but I believe, I'm just checking now, is this a Christmas series or is it not? Okay, so it is part of a series, but it's not all Christmassy books, but I have read Big Nick Energy. I don't know when I read that, but anyway, it's about Maddie and Damien. So Abby was dating a lawyer, and he broke up with her on Halloween, and he works at this firm where Damien, the love interest, owns it. It was like a founder of it, I don't know even what you'd call her, with Abby's ex's grandfather. And Abby's ex always used to go on about how Damien was so annoying, he hated him, he always, you know, was like, oh, and that he was a reason that he wasn't like getting a promotion. And so when Abby and him break up, she goes on a dating app and she finds Damien, her ex's boss, and so she's like, oh my god, this is the perfect way to get revenge. Oh yeah, because Abby's ex, they were dating for like 3 or 4 years and he never once took her to a Christmas or Halloween party, any work party. This was the first time, and he broke up with her because she was wearing like a Halloween-y outfit that he thought was inappropriate, even though everyone at the party was dressed the same. So he was just like an awful man. And yeah, they start dating, Damien and Abby, and then it goes from there. I don't want to spoil it, but like the bit about her ex isn't a spoiler because that's the first like 10 pages, and I gave that 4 stars. Did I tell you that? Next, I read The Christmas Book Hunt by Jenny Colgan. This was weird. I think it might have actually been, you know, Amazon, I don't know what, I think it's just if you're an Amazon Prime member you get 1 or 2 Kindle books free. Normally each month 1 or 2 Kindle books for free that are new releases that come out the next month. So this was a November one because it came out on the 1st of December, and it was okay. It was kind of weird. I gave it 3 stars. It was a short story, so I read it quickly, but basically this girl is looking for I say girl, she's like a woman is looking for a book. Her grandmother, oh no, it's not even her grandmother, it's like her great aunt or something who has cancer, so she's about to die, and that's kind of her wish. And she goes into lots of bookstores, and one of the bookstores she goes into, when she says the book that she's looking for is very rare, like there's only 1 copy in the whole world, suddenly there's kind of like a little hunt, someone else is looking for it, so like follows her in there. I don't know, it was okay, but also I don't read like just fiction books. I love a bit of romance or like a crime or something like that, but this was just a fiction book, a Christmas fiction book. And so I don't know, not that there wasn't a plot, but I like there being like a few side plots, and this wasn't. It was kind of just, so it was okay. I gave it 3 stars, but it's a new release and it was a short story. It was like 100 and something pages, like 120. So if you need to get to your reading goal and you like that type of book, then it's good, but I don't just enjoy like purely fiction. Then I read the Under the Mistletoe collection. So this is a series of short stories. I did a similar thing at Valentine's Day where 5 different authors write a little book, and so Ali Hazelwood did one, Tessa Bailey did one, yeah, Olivia Dade. I read all 5 of them. They're all on Kindle Unlimited, so that's good. They're all, I think, under 100 pages. Some of them were like 50 or 60 pages, some were like 80, but I believe they were all under 100. I'm gonna quick fire through them, tell you my rating and kind of the tropes in it, just because they're not connected whatsoever. They were just released together, but you don't need to read one to read the other. So honestly, if you're not that bothered, just read ones that sound good to you. I read all of them partly because I wanted for my reading goal. So book 1 was Cruel Winter with You by Ali Hazelwood. This was my favorite. I gave this 4 stars. I think if it had been like a full story, it would have been a 5 stars or like a 4.5. It was really good, but we kind of didn't get enough for it to be a 5 stars. It's best friend's brother, childhood best friends. This, oh my god, what are their names? I'm gonna have to find the names just so that I don't keep going this girl and this boy. Okay, it's about Jamie and Mark. So Mark is Jamie's best friend's brother, and she goes around to their house, so Mark and her best friend's house, to get like a pan for Christmas or something, and only Mark's there because the rest of the family are on a cruise. But Mark's like house sitting over Christmas because I think they have like a cat or something, I don't know, but someone needed to be in the house. And then there's a snowstorm, so they get caught there, and they both moved to San Francisco. I believe it's San Francisco, so they kind of been on and off again, bit of miscommunication, and then you can see where that goes. So it's like very much second chance, enemies to lovers, false proximity, childhood friends. It's really good. Like I said, probably would have been a 4.5 or 5 stars had it been a full book, even if it had been like 200 pages. Book number 2 was called Merry Ever After by Tessa Bailey. I actually do not oh my god, I do remember. I was gonna say I don't remember this. I think because they all blurred into one. I was reading like 2 every night. So this one, there's a single mother, you don't need to know the names because it doesn't really matter, working in like a thrift shop, and this man comes in trying on jeans, but he's too big for them, like and so he rips them, and she offers to make him jeans. He hears a baby crying, he like runs away, and then she makes him jeans. She's a single mother and he doesn't realize that, kind of the story of him. Bit odd, very insta-lovey. I wasn't a fan. I gave it 2 stars, and the rating for that one's 2.88, which is awful because the one for the Ali Hazelwood one's 3.78. Okay, book number 3 was called All by My Elf by Olivia Dade. Okay, so Nina and William work at a university together, but they're underpaid, so they have to, what do they do? They're driving like a van, I don't even know, some van to sell some food, and it's over Christmas. They get caught in like a snowstorm, so they can't drive further, and then it kind of goes from there. Like, it's not great. I wouldn't recommend reading that one. I gave it 2 stars and the average is 2.66, so really bad again. The fourth one was Merriment and Mayhem by Alexandria Belfleur. I will write her name on the screen because I actually don't know how to pronounce her name. I don't think I've ever read a book by her before. I gave it 4 stars. There's a woman who, what is she called? Everly. Everly has a little baking disaster, so has to call the fire department. A fireman turns up and he is called Griffin, and basically they keep like running into each other. Everly keeps getting into mishaps. There you go. It was cute. Again, honestly would have been like a much higher rated book had it been a long story, which I think is often the case with these things. And then Only Santa's in the Building by Alexis Daria. There's a girl who's like a comic book writer and she's stuck in her house because she has a deadline, and Christmas decorations keep showing up on her doorstep, and there's a man who lives upstairs and they keep running into each other. It goes from there. I gave this one 3 stars. Did I already say that? I actually quite like this one. And then the last book of the month was by Elsie Silver. It's part of the Gold Rush Ranch book and it was Out of the Gate. Now I'm very confused because when you initially look like here on my Goodreads wrap up, it says it's book 1.5 in the series, but when you click onto the actual series it says it's book 0.5, so I already read it and I'm now starting to read the Gold Rush Ranch series. So I actually don't know if it's 0.5 or 1.5. It probably doesn't matter. It makes more sense if it's 0.5, but I don't know why this says it's 1.5. But anyway, small town, age gap, cowboy romance, you know, the vibe of an Elsie Silver book. I hadn't realized that she had this series until I think it was the last reading wrap up I did, and I was talking about Elsie Silver and I saw that she had another series. Yeah, I'm now reading the first book. So now on to my December TBR. Yay! For my TBR for December, I'm going to try and read all of the Gold Rush Ranch series. That's what it is called, isn't it? Yeah. So I'm currently reading Off to the Races. So there's then a photo finish, the front runner, a false start. I'm excited, honestly. I really am. I'm liking the series. I like Elsie Silver's writing a lot, so it does excite me. I'm just gonna get my Kindle so that I can look at other books that I want to read, because you like my Kindle stickers. Taylor, Kind of Gracie, Taylor, Harry, Olivia. I'm currently like 56% through Out of the Gate. That's what it's called, isn't it? No, Off to the Races. They have such a nicer cover. Like, look, on Kindle, they have this cover, and on here, they have these covers that wait, I'll just click on one of them. Ew, why does it look like that? I do not know. Okay, so one book on my TBR, and I'm going to read it soon because I am going to do a Christmas book recommendation video for you. Vlogmas Day 8, so it's coming soon, so I need to read this quickly. I think I'm going to finish reading the one that I'm reading right now and then start it. But my December darling, it's between a grumpy maid of honor and an outgoing best man. It sounds cute. It's set at Christmas time. It's relatively short. It's 250 pages and it's on Kindle Unlimited, which is why I have it downloaded on my Kindle. So I'm excited about that. Let's look what other books I want to read. The summer will be different. I know it's a summer book, but honestly, I miss summer. So then The Surrogate Mother by Frida McFadden. I love Frida McFadden books so much. They're so easy to read. So I think I'll read a few in December, but that is one that I do have downloaded right now and I really want to read it. I have such weird books downloaded on it. Honestly, I need to finish the Addicted Calloway Sisters series. I've read all of them apart from the last 2, but they were just like, I don't know, kind of difficult reads for me. Like, not even the subject, just I was struggling to get through them, which I know is unpopular opinion. But okay, maybe Holiday Romance by what's she called, Catherine Walsh, another Christmas book. You'll see on the 8th which books I decide to read, because I'll talk about the Christmassy book recommendations in there. Also Faking Under the Mistletoe and Love Light Farms both sound very good, and I also want to read it. Marion is a Potter book. I don't know how you say her name, I'm so sorry. I have From Luke Over with Love and Wait for It, and I want to read both of them really badly because they both sound very good, so we will see. So yeah, that's it. I actually haven't included any books from my physical TBR because I'm going to do a video. I can't remember her name. I will put it on the screen because I've just started watching her on YouTube. She did a reading my highly rated and least high rated physical TBR book video, and I really want to do that, so I will do that probably in the new year. And so I'm saving my physical TBR to do that so that I don't mess with it, and I'll probably end up doing another video after that trying to get through my physical TBR. There's not that many books on it. I made a folder so that I could then check to see what the highest and least highest rating would be. There's 22 books on it, which is so not that many. So I'm going to, if there are any other videos, like book related ones that you want to see, please comment them down below. Also, if you have any TBR prompts, because I might for January do like a TBR prompt video. I also might do a 25 books I want to read in 2025, which will probably come like at the start of January. I probably won't include it in Vlogmas, it will be separate from that. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I love you all so much. Please subscribe so you don't miss any more Vlogmas videos. You're getting a new video every day in December. Obviously this is day 5, so you've had 4 already and you've got 20 more videos coming after today, which is actually so many and kind of insane. But yeah, I'm so excited. I'm enjoying Vlogmas. It's so much fun. So yeah, I love you so much. Please subscribe. Please comment any videos you want to see. Comment anything you want. I love you. Goodbye.